Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 3 Let's Build a House. So today, just a little couple more items put into the family room. I just felt that one area could use a little bit. And then in this room, we are going to create a formal living room. This will not have a TV, but I did want to have a fireplace. I do plan on putting a few more of these in, maybe a couple more in bedrooms and things like that. So but this will be more like a formal living room sitting area, I guess is kind of how I had planned for it. So we're going to use a few couches. Some of these couches are from the store. I wanted something a little bit more fancy for in this room, so that's why I chose these particular chairs and couches. Of course, any store content that is used is not required for this lot to work, so do not worry about that. It'll just be replaced with something that you do have. So, and that rug is also custom not custom content. Oh, what was I thinking? I don't use that anymore. That is store content, that rug. So, I'm just going through and just trying to place some objects, kind of get a feel for the room, have a little bit of an idea of how I wanted it to look. Sometimes I know what I want to create in a room, what kind of room I want, but I don't necessarily always know exactly what I'm going to do with that room. Most of the time my ideas and plans and things that I want to put down actually come as I go. So decided to go ahead and use that rug that we placed down for kind of the color theme. So we're going to go with it's another green, but at least it's a slightly different shade of green than in the study or the library room, I guess. And I thought this time, since I was using these tables, I wanted to use different tables. I didn't want to use both the same. I wanted to have it a little bit different, so that's why one table is one and the other one is the more, I think it's more fancy. It's more curved, I guess. So, but we are almost done with this first floor. I was going to do the entire first floor, but I kind of ran out of time, my own personal time to get this done. So, but I am definitely looking forward to having this house done. I don't know about anybody else, but I am itching to actually play in this house and see what all works and see, just to take a look at this house. I'm ready to be playing in it. So there's a very good possibility that these Let's builds might come a little bit more frequent, just because I would like to get some more of the house done. So if you want to get some suggestions in, even if the suggestion that you put in comes after a build or a room that is done, I will still take your suggestions into consideration. So if you have any more thoughts, even on rooms that are already done, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know, and I would definitely look into it, and we just might add your idea to the house. So anyway, this room is just about done. There's not really a whole lot in this room. Like I said, it's mainly just a sitting room, and then you'll be able to have the nice fire and everything as well while you're in here. I'm not sure if it works exactly. I was planning on making these fireplaces, any of them in here, to be fire resistant. That way you don't have to worry about anything getting burned. I do know how to do that, of course, using mods to do it, but I don't know if it continues, if it stays that way after after I share it. So I'm not really sure on that, but I do plan on making them fire resistant. So hopefully when you download this, all the fireplaces will also be fire resistant for you, and you won't have to worry about going through the whole hassle of getting your skill level up or hiring somebody to do that upgrade for you. So just a few more things. I do end up adding, I ended up adding, and I decided I was about ready to move on to another room, as you've seen, and I decided to go ahead and add a little bit more. Now this is just a hallway. It just takes you into the dance room or party room or ballroom or whatever you want to call it. That's all that hallway does, and it takes you to the master suite as well. So I had decided to go ahead and change the color of this floor to match. At the time that I put it in, I wasn't really too sure what our color theme was going to be in this house. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I kind of preferred it to look as much invisible as I could. And as you can see, I'm going back and doing this hallway real quick. There's not a whole lot in here, just a side table with some a few plants. I put a few plants on here, and I'm not sure what all else. I think I put a horse statue or something. Nothing fancy, and then like a rug I think is all I really do in this room. I mean, it's not like it's really all that big, but I wanted something. I don't like having empty rooms. Even if it's a hallway, I gotta put something in it. It's gotta have something. So I was hoping to have been able to put a grand piano in, but as you can see, that thing is just way too big. I mean, everything just seemed to be way too big. I had hoped at the time when I created this room that it would have been plenty big enough, but I guess not. So I decided to go with kind of an older looking type of record player thing for the ballroom, or whatever exactly that is. I've never used it, but I thought that would be something that we would want to use. I don't know, I thought it fit. It looked good in this room, so that's why I decided to go with it. And then we just put a few chairs. I could have swore one of these strobe light things, whatever they are, came in a smaller size on the ceiling, but they were all the same size. I don't know. I thought they came smaller, but I guess not. So just using a few more lounge chairs. I didn't want them to look uncomfortable, so we went ahead and used it's a different chair from a different store content item. But I thought I liked them. They look nice, so that's why I decided to use them. I have a hard time sometimes choosing chairs from the actual game expansions, just because they're just, I don't know, they're just not as nice. I like the store content stuff so much better. I really do. I was thinking about putting a table and chair and stuff right there, but it just didn't look very good. This room does not get a ton of stuff. It mostly gets wall hangings. I really didn't know what to do with this room. This is kind of like those game rooms. I never know what to put in a game room. So I just started adding a bunch of stuff, hoping that maybe it would look okay. And I didn't want it to be too bright at night, so there's only that one lamp in there. Because, you know, if you're having the strobe thing going, you're not going to really, you're not going to want a whole bunch of lights to go with it. So now this is the master suite bathroom. And this one, the bathroom isn't really all that big. We do not get a tub, but we do get a double sink. So you will have double sinks. That way you have, if you have two Sims in there washing up, they have, well, I don't know if they can do both, actually. Now that I think about it, where I put that sink, I don't know. I don't know if they can both stand there or not. But it looks nice. It looks nice, so that's all that matters, right? So, and then of course we're going to do a nice tile background. I decided to go with all mirrors right there. I'm not sure why I decided to do that. I haven't done that in a long time. But I had decided to go ahead and put that in. And then of course you need to have your bath soaps and whatever that is that's on that shelf. I don't know what exactly is all on that shelf. Just looks like bath utensil things. So that's why I put it there. I like to do that. That way you have a few more things on the counter. And just putting some more miscellaneous stuff in. And we're going to eventually be getting to the flooring and stuff like that. I like to have an idea of where things are going to go before I put in, like especially if I'm going to use tile backsplashes and things like that. I like to have an idea of where the shower, tub, sinks and things like that are going to be prior to adding the tiles. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to have like a tile wainscoting is kind of what I was thinking, and then the shower will all be done in tile. I just think that looks so nice. I like doing that. This bathroom ends up, as you can see, being kind of a lavender color. It's one of the colors I tend to use for a master's bathroom. It usually is either like a lavender, or sometimes I do pink. I don't know. Those just seems to be my go-to colors for master bathrooms for some reason or another. And like I said, the behind the shower is going to be all tile, and I actually merged that shower a little bit into the wall. That way the part where the shower head looks like it's coming out of the tile. So I thought that looked so much nicer doing it that way. So now it really looks like you have a tile shower. It's really fancy. So just getting the half walls to get their tile. That way it's easy to clean. And then of course, you know, your separating walls. I do that just so you have like, I don't know, I think it looks so much nicer having that. It's like a separation or something. Like a, I don't know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of those glass walls that you sometimes see in the bathrooms. So, and then I put like a, like some kind of trim piece right there that kind of act a little bit like a ledge to help keep water from running out. You know, like one of those showers when you know, like a walk-in shower or something. That's kind of why I put that there. I struggled a little bit trying to figure out what kind of color I wanted for the tiles, so they end up just staying that color. I think I might change them just slightly yet, but for the most part, you know, they just end up being this plain Jane color. Nothing too fancy about them. Yeah, I changed them a little bit lighter. That's really about all I do with the that bathroom. So just a few more things. Get some more of the colors done. And that one, I don't even know what it is. The thing in the corner of that cabinet, I like to use that because it just looks like one of those tall cabinets that you see in a bathroom where you can put your soaps and towels and things in. So that's why I use that. And of course a rug outside of your nice walk-in shower. I know that shower has doors, but it, you know, that's the thought. It's supposed to be like a walk-in shower with no doors. That's kind of what I was going for. But you know, I don't have the standalone shower from the store, so, and I don't know yet if I'm ever going to use that or ever get it or not. So I don't really know. I hear they stay in their swimsuit, and I don't know if I like that. That just looks silly. So, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.